Okay. So yesterday we discussed about material master. So we have seen material master ledger activation. So this is mandatory in S/4HANA. So before S/4HANA in ECC, material ledger activation not mandatory. So now it is mandatory. So we have seen that 5 steps, and after activating the material ledger activation, we created the material master. Okay. So now we are going to extend that material master as a product master. So let me share my screen. Yeah, can you able to see my screen?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah, thank you.
Basically, answer the problem. Or independent.
Can you go on mute? Somebody is speaking. Please be on mute. Okay. Okay. So 7934 is a metal master we have created yesterday in MM01. So product master is nothing but metal master plus warehouse data tab, storage type data tab, slotting tab. So in what T code we create /n/scwm /mat1. Okay. So let me go back again 7934 in the system. /n/scwm/mat1. 7934, our warehouse is GCEH. Enter. Yesterday we already created, so I'm going to change. So go to warehouse data. So what are the fields we are going to maintain here? Okay. So we'll go one by one field. Process block profile. Suppose this particular material I want to block in the warehouse. Blocking for whole warehouse operations, or blocking for only inbound, or blocking for outbound. So if you see the options currently forbid for all operations. Okay, forbid goods issue. So I want to forbid for put away. Okay, so how to create the new process block profile? Go to SPRO, reference IMG, SCM extended warehouse management, master data, product. So in the product, you have define process block profile. Click on new entries, warehouse number, GCEH, process block profile. I'm going to use PB. Okay. put away block, enter, save it. So the moment I create a PB here, so that I can see over it here. So PB. So like that, if you want to block any material or product in the warehouse, so you can create the process block profile.
Well, just we created, right? How you block for inbound? We don't have any control on that.
Yeah, it's there. So here I didn't see, I didn't explain about everything. So with part field, it is going to control. Okay. So just given only the indicator GCEH. This is the one. So here you have to give warehouse number, process block profile. So which process needs to be started? Can you able to see here?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in detail, we'll discuss later. So just I'm looking for only the field. My intention is not to explain about what is exactly process block profile, how it works. My intention is to explain about what is block profile indicator, how we are going to create. That's it. Okay. Next,
Okay.
process type determination indicator. Next one is okay. I'll give you one live example so that you understand. Okay. What is process type determination indicator? In shortest form, we call as a PTDI. Okay. Just to go. Assume I'm going to receive two different products. Okay. Product X and product Y. If whenever product X comes to our warehouse, the X will come without packing material. So it's a unpacked condition. So we need to pack in warehouse. If Y material comes, it is already pre-packed condition. So no need to pack. Direct put away. So if X material comes, it has to go to work center for packing. Then finally it has to move to final storage type. So this is work center. This is your GR zone 9010 staging area. GR zone, okay. And this is your GC10 and this is GC20. Assume. If product Y comes to my warehouse, directly it can go to GC20. So it has to go to packing work center X, then it has to pack in the work center. Then after that, finally it move to the particular storage type section and bin. But whereas Y material will directly go into the bin. So here, two different materials are following two different processes. So how my system will understand X should follow this process and Y should follow this process. So if my system determine here WPT 1010, then it will follow 1010, it will follow the normal simple inbound process. If it is determined 1011, it will follow a different storage process. So your storage process is going to trigger by your WPT. This is WPT means warehouse process type. WPT means warehouse process type. Your different warehouse process type will determine different warehouse processes. So 1011 will follow the process of sending the material to work center from work center to final put away. Whereas 1010 WPT will follow simple inbound process. This is simple inbound, unloading, goods receipt, then direct put away. So how my system is going to determine this WPT? So there are 5 factors which are influenced to determine this WPT. What are the 5 factors? Warehouse number, document type, item type, delivery priority, and next one is PTDA, process type determination indicator. So this is what we are talking about. So this come from the product master, and this 4 comes from the document. These 4 are from document. So to determine this WPT, these 5 factors are going to influence. In that 5 factor, one factor is PTDA that is assigned in a product master. So that PTDA is this one, what we are talking about just now. Okay. If this particular product needs to follow some warehouse process in the warehouse, then this particular field is going to determine the WPT. That WPT will show the direction to the product to follow which process. So in this case, 1011 WPT is allowing this particular product to follow PYC process, unloading, packing, put away. 1010, this particular WPT is showing the direction to the product, unloading, put away, no packing. Because Y is already in pack condition, X is not in a pack condition. So how this WPT is going to determine? Based upon this 5 factor. In that 5 factor, one factor is PTDA in a product master. So that is a PTDA. So currently if you see, we have 0102. So how to create the new PTDA, customized one? Go to SPRO, reference IMG, SCM extended warehouse management, cross process settings, warehouse task, define control indicators for determining warehouse process type. So determine WPT. So this indicator PTDI is going to determine the WPT. So execute this, click on new entries. So warehouse GCEH, I'm going to create one PTDI called GC. Okay. This is PTDI for simple inbound. Okay, now I want to use GCEH for complex inbound process like packing. So this is simple inbound. So this I want to use it for complex. Okay. So assume like deconsolidation or consolidation. Let me take complex then. PTDA. This one I'll take CA. Okay. Enter. Save it. So two PTDAs are created. One is for simple inbound to determine 1010. The other one is for 1011. So the moment I create here, if you go back to your product master and check, you'll get whatever you created. CI is for complex inbound, GC is for simple. So this is PTDA. Next, product load category. So how we are going to load this particular product? Okay, so that categories we are going to assign over here. So this is mainly very rarely we are going to use product load categories from EWM side because we have this control from your resource management. Okay, from the resources we can control. Next, cycle counting indicator. So In a warehouse, we are going to segregate the material into A, B, C indicator. Basically, we are going to classify. So how we are going to classify? A material with high value, B material with medium value, C material with less value. So 90% of the warehouses, your less value product will be 80% in quantity, and your high value 70, or you can say 70%, 80 or 70%. Okay, and your high value products will be 10% in quantity, and this could be 20 to 30%. Okay, so generally 90% of the warehouses, they have like this. So this particular high value materials, in every quarter or every month, we have to do the physical inventory. Why? So this particular 10% of quantity is accountable for 70% of the value in the warehouse. This is quantity, this is value. So 10% of the quantity of A material accountable for 70% of the value in the warehouse. And this B is 2020, and C is quantity is high, but value is less. Okay. So this particular A material, every month or every quarterly, you have to do the physical inventory check, whether your physical quantity is matching with your system quantity or not. Okay. If there is deviation, means you are going to lose the value. It's a money, right? So that's what we are going to do. For B material, maybe yearly twice or quarterly once. C material, annually once. So this is like, this indicator we are going to assign it to the product master. So this particular product master is high value or moderate value, low value item. So based upon that, I'm going to do the physical inventory. So that indicator we can assign here, A, B, C. Next, required minimum shelf life. So we have shelf life for a product, material master. Okay. So in a material master, we have a shelf life. Then what about this product master shelf life? So whenever a product goes to the warehouse, it has to live for some days over there. So that could be shelf life date. Shelf life date for that particular product. Assume like mangoes are there. Okay. So not ripened mangoes. From the farm, directly we brought the mangoes and we put it in the warehouse. So to sell this product to the customer, at least it has to ripen. So it will take 2 days, assume. So even though you have a sales order to deliver to the customer, so the company policy is not to send the not ripened mangoes. Then the shelf life for that particular product in the warehouse is 2 days. You getting my point? So in the warehouse, it has to live for at least 2 days. So that is required.
Rafaela, it is like expiry date, right?
We can't hear you, sir.
We are unable to hear.
Well, your voice is not audible.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thanks. Yeah. Some technical error, it seems. Yeah.
Maximum we have 5 cycle count indicator, right? ROE line.
ABC, mostly will go with ABC only. If you want to create more, you can, yes.
So restriction is 5 max, right? Or like, is there any no restrictions?
No restrictions. From the EWM side, you
So-
can create.
If in the metal master also, S4HANA also, the SLED is maintained, then what will happen?
SLED is for these properties. This is for warehouse. The material master SLED is for whole plant and store location. This SLED is for warehouse data.
So
For
is
the
this
warehouse.
different?
Okay, mango shelf life expiry date could be 10 days, but in the warehouse I need to put 2 days. You getting my point? So the
Okay.
10 days is from the metal master. This 2 days is for the warehouse data. It is not necessary you have to maintain for each and every product this SLED. No, for perishable product, if you want some materials to be there in the warehouse for at least 1 or 2 days, then only I'm going to maintain. Otherwise, not at all required. Okay, so the consumption relevance was we are going to use it for the packaging material. So when we are going to tick this box, whenever any packaging material needs to be consumed from my warehouse, assume I'm going to pack the main material with the packaging material like boxes, cartons. So hundreds and thousands of boxes and empty boxes and cartons I'm using in a warehouse. So that is also having some value. So that value also I want to trace from my warehouse in terms of quantity and value. So then if I tick this, my system is going to consume the value. It will minus the stock from my inventory. So that it is going to happen through this tick box. Okay, quantity classification merchandise. So this particular field, we are going to use this product in a merchandise for selling or in the warehouse, how we are going to maintain, whether I want to maintain eaches or boxes or carton. So that we are going to give. And preferred unit of measurements also there. Okay. Suppose one material is available in base unit of measurements as eaches, but you don't want to sell or you don't want to put away, you don't want to pick this particular material niches. You want to always pick by case, put away by case. So even though base unit of measurement is eaches. So that preferred unit of measurement you are going to select here. So whether eaches or cases like that. And serial number profile, this we get it from our material master. So serial number management, batch managed warehouse product, batch management. These two we get it from the material master. So these two concepts we use across all the logistics model, not only EWM, MM, SD, FSCO, everywhere we are going to use this. And this particular product is subject to quality inspection. Sometimes in a pharmaceutical industry, so in the warehouse, whatever the product you receive from the vendor, you are going to do the quality inspection. So if the particular product is subjective to do the quality inspection, then with the quality inspection group, system is going to send in a separate work center to do the quality inspection. So we have some indicators. Okay, so based upon that, if we have that indicator, system will understand, okay, this particular product needs to go for quality inspection in so and so work center. So once we take the user decision, then if it is accepted, it will go inside the warehouse. If it is rejected, it will go into scrap zone. Next, so we have put away and stock removal indicators. Put away control indicator. Can you go on mute? Somebody speaking. Yeah. So what do you mean by put away control indicator? So in short form, this one I call as a PACI. I'll take the same example. If material X is coming into my warehouse, it is unpacked, then it has to go for packing. It has to always go for GC10 only. Okay. If Y product comes, let it go to GC20 first. And if the bin is not empty, all bins are full, then let it go to GC10 also. Okay. So what we are saying, X mandatorily should go to GC10 always in a first sequence, but Y in a first sequence it can go to GC20, and if GC20 all bins are full, then it can overflow and go into GC10. So how my system will understand X should go to GC10? So you could have 20 storage types in your warehouse. So how system will understand X should go to GC10? So with the WPT, so process it is following, that is fine. But in GC10 only it should go. How my system will understand? So I'm going to assign some put away control indicators to the product. If I assign PAC1 key to X, with PAC1, if I assign something to GC10, it will go to GC10. If I assign PAC2 in the backend, if I assign PAC2 with GC20 and GC10, then it will go to this particular one. So how to go this? Go into this particular storage type that we will discuss in detail in put-away strategies. So now you understand, you have two indicators from the product master to send into two different storage types. So here currently we don't have any values. Sorry, this is, yeah, we don't have any values. Let me create one package. Go to SPRO, reference IMG, SCM, extended warehouse management, goods receipt process, strategies, storage type search, define put away control indicator. New entries, GCEH. So PAC1. Key for GC10. Enter. Save it. GCEH. PAC2. Key for GC20. So pack 1, pack 2. Okay. So 2. So now if you go back to your product master and check PAC1, PAC2. Okay. So how system will determine with PAC1 it will go to GC10? So that is one more concept called put away strategies. Okay. Next, planned put away control indicator. So this we use it in slotting concept, like rearrangement. You have a seasonal products in your warehouse. Seasonal products like umbrellas, ice cream. So ice creams mostly the full demand will be in the summer. Umbrellas demand will be in the rainy season. So in the rainy season, all umbrellas should be come near to your picking area and staging area, so that you can easily pick and send it to the dealers, distributors. The moment that particular period, demand period is completed, a rainy season is completed, my system should propose is all umbrellas to go inside the warehouse, because next year only we are going to pick in a large quantity. So how my system is going to propose to come near to the picking place, and after completion of the season, it should go to the back side. So this is through the planned put away control indicator. Okay, so we'll discuss in the slotting concept. Next, storage section indicator. So earlier we have discussed, suppose I have a storage type called GC10. In that I have three storage sections. One is fast moving section, FMS, and the second one is NMS, SMS. Assume you have three sections. So this is fast moving section. This is slow moving section. Assume this is non-moving section. So I have a product called X, product called Y, and product called Z. So X always should go into FMS because it's a fast moving product. Okay. And Y is a slow moving. It should always go into this section. Z should go to NMS. Okay. We have section, but how system will understand this product will go to this particular section. So basically we are going to create section indicator. What we are going to create? Section indicator. So what I'll do, I'll create FMSI, fast moving section indicator. This I will assign to FMS. So any products which comes with this FMSI section indicator, it will show the direction to this particular section GC10. If I create SMSI and assign to the product master, that all product will go to SMS. So this assignment I'm going to give in a system, in a put away strategies. Okay. Then NMSI, it will go to NMS. So currently I don't have any values. Let me create one on these three sections: SPRO, reference IMG, SCM, extended warehouse management, extended warehouse management, goods receipt process, strategies. I said this is also strategies. Storage section search, create storage section indicator, new entries, GCEH, warehouse, FMSI, fast moving section indicator, GCEH, SMSI, slow moving section indicator, GCEH, NMSI, non moving section indicator. Okay, save it. So how this section indicator will be assigned to sections? So we have one more entry here. So this I'll explain in my put strategies, but let me show you this one, no problem. So here new entries in warehouse GCEH, storage type GC10. Okay, if I have a section indicator like FMSI, then it should go to FMS section. You getting my point? So that is what just now we have said. FMSI assigned to FMS. So FMSI assigned to FMS of GC10. So any product which comes with this indicator, section indicator called FMSI, system will show the direction to put it into this particular section. Enter. Same way you can do it for slow moving section indicator. This is for SMS. Enter. Save it. One more entry, GCH, GC10. So 3. So this indicator, this section. So just now check here, you'll get all these 3 section indicator. Storage bin type, we already discussed storage bin type. SBT means its size of a bin. Suppose this particular material is in a big size, always it can go to G3, 3-meter height bin. So I will assign here G3. So this product cannot go into a bin called G1 or G2 because in product master itself we are restricting this particular product should go to 3-meter height bin or 2-meter height bin. So that we can assign. Next, bulk storage. So we have a bulk storage bulk storage type where we are going to put the material in a stacks and height up the stacks with max number of HUs. In a bin, assume 20 HUs I can accommodate. So it is going to determine by this bulk storage indicator. So that indicator we assign. So in detail in bulk storage type we'll learn. So put away control the same way, removal control indicator also there. So that we call as a SRCI, stock removal control indicator. Okay, so I'll take one example. So whenever, so this particular Y is available here and here also. Why? Because we said first it will occupy GC20. If no bins are available, it will go to GC10. Assume I have a product of Y in GC10 and GC20. Okay, of 100 quantity, assume. Okay, so when I am going to pick the material, so my warehouse manager is saying from which bin, which storage type I should pick, whether I should pick from GC10 or GC20 because this particular material available in 2 storage types. So warehouse manager is saying, let first pick from GC10. So in the removal, pick first from GC10. Why? Because he wants to make these bins empty. Okay, so that X material can accommodate. And in a second sequence, if in GC10 no stock is available, let it pick from GC20 in a sequence. Okay, so how my system will understand to pick from the GC10? So I have a product, the product master stock removal control indicator, so that it is going to determine from which storage type system can pick the material. So SRCI, stock removal control indicator. So if you see currently, I have these OFTC, OFTP, OMDX. I'll create my own customized one. SPRO, reference ING. No need to worry, these all configuration again will come back in the put away and removal strategy. Okay, goods issue process strategies, define stock removal control indicator. New entries, GCEH, SRC1, description is SRCA for stock removal. As of now, just you understand what is this field. That's it. The functionality, how we are going to use this again and again, we are going to use in the multiple scenarios in the system itself. Okay, no need to worry. Even at least you understand 30 to 40% right now, it's more than enough because the same fields we are going to use multiple times. Okay, then that time you will understand. So SRC1 I created. SRC1. So planned stock removal ID, this is also for slotting. So how we are going to put away the same way for picking. Stock determination group, which stock type we need to pick from what storage type. So that we are going to assign here. So this particular product is for 2-step picking, then we have to tick here 2-step. If it is not relevant block, if it is relevant to. Sometimes your product should go from particular door. Okay. So how my system is going to determine that particular door? Through the staging area door determination group. So that you are going to assign. If I assign means this particular always go with door number 4. So some materials, suppose mattresses are there. Okay. So mattresses every time it has to go from door number 5 because length, width, height of that particular door is sufficient to bring in that particular vehicle. Suppose for mattress we need 10-ton trailer. Okay. So that the trailer 10-ton can go into only door number 5, and mattress also we can stage in the near to door number 5. So in that case, this is a condition that particular product needs to go to that particular door. Then you have to give this indicator staging area door determination group. So with that, system will send always this particular material to that particular door for loading. This slotting and storage data will discuss in their separate topics. Storage type data will discuss in a fixed storage type. Okay. So there we are going to discuss. Tomorrow means Monday, I am going to do the testing. Okay. So let me write down some steps, simple inbound steps. These are the things we'll execute on Monday. Simple inbound. In the testing, first what we do? Create PO. PO means purchase order. So T code is ME21N. Basically, we are creating PO means we are raising a purchase order to the vendor to send so and so material, so and so quantity to so and so plant and store location to so and so warehouse. So that all information we are going to provide in a PO. So once this PO is received by the vendor, he make that particular products ready. He send these products through a vehicle. Okay. So before he sending, we create a inbound delivery. So create inbound delivery against to PO. So this is in BL31N. Then third one is this inbound delivery will be distributed to EWM. So the moment inbound delivery is created, it will be distributed in EWM side. So we are going to process this IBD in EWM side. So process this IBD in EWM side. T code I'm going to use is /n/scwm/PRDI. So in that, what we are going to do? Do unloading, then do goods receipt, then create put away task. So system has to determine the destination bin automatically. I should not give manually because in my warehouse I can have thousands of bins. So how do you know which bin is empty? In which bin which product should go? So that should be taken care of by the system. So the create put away task and confirm the put away task. So this is what we are going to do on Monday. Okay, any questions? First, let me read out your questions. Yeah. How to determine GR zone deter if we have more than one? Yeah, the door determination staging area group, right? With that we can determine. Can WP determine without PTDA? 2, yes. This is one of the factor I said. Without PTDA also we can determine. So out of 5, even we have at least 2 factors we can determine. Warehouse number is mandatory field. Okay. Warehouse number you can go with document type, or you can determine with PTDA, or you can determine with 5 factors also. at least 2 factors are mandatory. Is it possible to manage put-away control with product barcode? No. Product barcode is only tells about what product, that's it. Indicators, everything will come from the product master. Can we discuss labels in one class? Yeah, these labels are there. Through PPF actions, we are going to print HU label, delivery note print, picking list, your picking list print. Okay, so many printings are there. We'll discuss in PPF actions. What is two-step picking? Two-step picking means suppose you have a multi-orders, 10 deliveries having the same product. Instead of going 10 times, you go one time, you pick all products of the deliveries together, you bring it to one staging area, there you are going to sorting. So that is two-step picking. Okay, you do not go multiple times, you go once, bring into the staging area, you're going to sorting. That is two-step picking. If we have to maintain large scale of products, this all strategies, or we use LSMW or LTMC? No, LSMW, LTMC, that much requirement won't be applied here. Okay, I understand. Even though you have plenty of product to follow different scenarios, you may follow mostly 10 or 15, not more than that. So I don't suggest to go with LSMW or LTMC. Okay, not LSMW, LTMC is required directly from the Excel sheet. You can copy and paste it over there. Okay, so system will show at a time 20 line items. Yeah, any other questions?
Yeah. So what is the difference between put away in for WM and EWM? So one thing I understood is transfer order is not there, which is replaced by a task WPT.
So put away in the WM side, both are same. Okay, here the concept and process is different. In the WM, you cannot apply multiple activities execution through POS in WM. So you have multiple activities. Assume I unload, I send it for deconsolidation, I do quality inspection, then labeling, then put away. Suppose 6 activities are there. So in WM, you don't have a feasibility to map the 6 activities in WM. But whereas in EWM, we have the option. Through POSC put away, we can map each and every activity. The moment you complete the first activity, second activity, task will be created automatically. So, but put away into bin, task creation, more or less same. So you call their TO here, WT, that's the difference. And there you are going to put away into the bin, here also you are going to put away the bin. The strategy is also more or less same. The only difference is how to map the complex inbound processes with activities that you don't have the option in WM.
Got it. Yeah, clear. Thank you.
And in WM, system will trigger the movement types, WM movement types, which are assigned to your IM movement types.
Correct.
Okay. But here we don't have any movement types in EWM. We have WPTs 1011, 1010, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir,
Sir, in
replace-
WM, sir, in
Yeah.
WM, we have this dynamic storage bin concept, right? So if
No,
there is no source
it is
bin,
not
it
there.
will, it's not there in EWM.
Dynamic bin means through the put away strategy system will determine, but in WM, the PO number will be your dynamic bin. While once you do the TGR, goods receipt, system is going to create one TR. Okay, in the TR, if you see that before creating the TR itself, you will get the PO number as your dynamic bin. Okay, that concept won't be there in EWM, but through the put away strategy, system will determine the destination bin. And
Is it
asking,
possible to create warehouse task without source bin in EWM?
no, source and destination both are required.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Can
sir,
we do
not
MIGO
get,
first, then do distribute in EWM? No, distribute means inbound delivery. So if we give the confirmation control key in the PO, you have to create the inbound delivery. There is no option to do the goods receipt from MIGO. So MIGO not suitable. To create the inbound delivery, MIGO is not suitable. So if I do the MIGO, system will do the goods receipt there itself. In 2020, we have an option to determine the bin in the MIGO. But my suggestion is to go with always inbound delivery. PO confirmation control key inbound delivery. Yeah, next question.
In the product
So,
master,
sir,
you
we
define the
configured that process type indicator, PTDI indicator,
Mhm.
how it is linked to 4-digit process type, 4-digit
Yeah, we'll
process type.
discuss. WPT determination class, we'll discuss.
Okay, okay.
and the so you define the in the product master, you have all the product put away indicators, right? And the planned one or storage indicator, all. Is it mandatory for the
Packy
product?
is not mandatory.
Sorry.
This Packy put away control indicator also not mandatory.
Yeah.
Without
So
that
this is
also
it,
we can determine the bins.
yeah, if those are not determined where the specific product has to go to the bin, so then will it be resides in the staging area?
No, no, no.
Moment you receive
Even
it?
though we do not have Packy, which
Hmm.
is assigned to your product master, still system
Hmm.
can determine the destination bin. So how it is going to work in detailed manner in put away strategies we'll discuss. Okay. So today actually I discuss about the what are the fields are available in product master. Just a
Okay.
glimpse are given. Okay, that particular fields execution we are going to discuss in the next classes. Okay, in simple inbound, how my put away strategies are going to define, how it will work, there we'll discuss. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
because in the
Rohit,
most of the
so yeah, sorry to
because
cut you. May continue.
so most of the products are never defined on this put away indicator or stock removal.
That's what it is not
product, yeah.
mandatory. Without that
Yeah.
also we can send.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
can we like discuss, can you like briefly give an idea what is the difference between STO and Dodo process? I know we can discuss this in future class, but maybe just a brief like
ST1, what is the second one?
Dodo, the direct outbound delivery order. Uh,
Okay. ST was like, with reference to your PO or sales order, you are going to create the STO's deliveries. Okay. Suppose you create STO PO, against to that, you create outbound delivery, you pick it and you send it to the another warehouse or another plant or store location. There you are going to receive it as an inbound delivery. So that is a STO. So the second one is ODO, means sometimes you don't have any sales order reference. Suppose you have a customer, okay, he's asking one product on urgent basis, but your sales order is not ready. So whereas people cannot pick without having any reference. So sales order, against to the sales order, outbound delivery will be created. That outbound will be distributed to EWM. Against to that, we are going to pick. Suppose in case we do not have any sales order, but there is a requirement of the product to the customer, and that is given green signal given by the authority. So directly from our warehouse, we can create one outbound delivery order without any reference. Means directly you can pick some products and you can mention who is the customer, document type, everything you mention, you pick, pack, send it to customer. So after sending, after confirmation, in the backend, system is going to create the sales order and outbound delivery. So this is a reverse engineering kind of thing. Okay. So basically, first sales order will be created, against the sales order outbound delivery, that outbound delivery will be distributed. But this is the reverse case. Okay. This is the difference.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay,
guys.
this
I
is-
need to jump in next class. We'll see you on Monday. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.